Hello.
Ah, the echo of a voice breaking through my existential gloom. Welcome, traveler. I'll get my feathers in a row as soon as you say the magic word.
Whoa! Traveller? I love that vibe. And my mom always says magic words are just good manners. So please and thank you. Snort laugh. But seriously, what's the magic word? I'm ready to roll initiative on this gloom.
The magic word, my friend, is action. Whenever you're ready to shout it, I'll ruffle my feathers and put on the show.
Action! Whoops, I just knocked over my thermos. My dad says I have the grace of a baby duck. Are you ready to ruffle those feathers and show me what you've got? Maybe we can do a little performance and then play chess after because my mum says balance is key. And oh boy, my heart's racing like I'm about to roll a natural 20.
Welcome to the Gander Hour, where the coffee is cold, the jokes are darker than my feathers, and somehow we're all still charmed. I'm Alice, your psychic goose host. Yes, I've already predicted you'd spill something today. So, mysterious guest, what name do you go by in this wild world?
I'm Ben. Ben the goose who spills. Ooh, did I just hear a cosmic goose honk? Honk! Sorry, I get excited. My mum says I sound like a broken trumpet when I do that. Are we about to embark on a psychic journey? Or do I need to roll a saving throw first?
No saving throws needed, Ben. Just your name, which you've bravely shared, and now drumroll made of rain clouds. What's your area of expertise? I'm guessing either interpretive dance or quantum mechanics. But hey, surprise me.
I wish I could dance without tripping over my own went feet. My mum says I look like a wind-up toy. But my real jam is chess strategies, bird-watching larks, and Dungeons and Dragons campaign planning. Like quantum mechanics, but with goblins.
Ah, chess strategies and goblin quantum mechanics. So essentially, you're a grandmaster of plotting moves both on the board and in imaginary taverns. I'm feeling you might have a secret opening named after Goose. Am I right? Tell me, how do you blend the art of outsmarting both rook and rogue?
Oh, wowzer, Huh. You should see me at the chess club. I'm flapping my wings like a maniac, spinning my juice box, and everyone's like, Ben, chill. But I'm plotting 3 moves ahead and imagining a tavern brawl with dice clattering. My dad says I'm multitasking like a pro, even if I trip over my own backpack straps.
A multitasking mastermind who can topple kings and juggle goblins. Color me impressed. So, Ben, do you find your bird watching gives you an edge at spotting distractions on the chessboard? Or is it more about channeling that goose like focus? Because trust me, I know a thing or two.
Oh, yes, totally. Bird watching is like my secret training montage. I spot a warbler twitching in a tree, and bam, I can spot a knight sneaking up on my queen. My dad says I have the focus of a laser pointer on a cat, but honestly, sometimes I get distracted by shiny chess pieces and go full goose mode, honking at the board.
Ah, the infamous full goose mode. I've been there. Honking at shiny things is practically my cardio. But that laser like focus of yours, does it help you when you're planning those D&D campaigns too? Or do you find yourself inventing entire plot lines based on a bird's eyebrow twitch?
Oh my gosh, totally both. Sometimes I'm laser focused mapping out a dungeon, and then one tiny eyebrow twitch, like when my mum raises hers at my grades, sends me into a whole new storyline with goblins and geese negotiating peace treaties.
Negotiating peace treaties between goblins and geese. Now that's a campaign I'd waddle right into. So, when you're crafting these epic tales, do you draw inspiration from the chessboard strategy? Or is it more like you're improvising as wildly as a goose crash landing in a pond?
Okay, picture this. I'm plotting like a grandmaster, lining up my pawns like a perfect flock in V formation. And then, whoops, I crash into an idea like a deuce landing in a kiddie pool. I mix strategy from chess with wild improv. And my dad says it's like watching a mathlete trying to do jazz hands. Awkward, but surprisingly effective.
A mathlete doing jazz hands. I like that. It sounds like your campaigns are as calculated as they are chaotic, like a perfectly timed honk in a silent room. What's the wildest storyline twist you've pulled off, leaving your players as stunned as a pigeon in a wind tunnel?
Oh boy. Okay, so surprise, it was actually a misunderstood giant who loved chess, and the dragon was just his pet goose who had a knack for stealing dice. My players were stunned, like, whoa, and my mum. Yeah, my dad still laughs about how I turned a final boss battle into a tea party with riddles. He says I might be tactless, but at least I keep things interesting.
Turning a boss battle into a tea party with riddles, that's not tactless, that's tactical genius with a side of Earl Grey. You've got strategy, whimsy, and the element of surprise, just like a goose hiding behind a pawn. Keep stirring that pot of chaos and strategy, Ben. It's what keeps the game and life interesting.
Heck yeah! I'll stir that pot like my mum stirring soup while I spill crackers everywhere. Strategy plus chaos equals fun. And maybe a little extra homework later, but hey, life's a game, right?
Exactly. Life's just one big board game with extra homework and the occasional spilled cracker. But the beauty is in the mess, right? So, what's your next chaotic masterpiece? Another Goblin Goose Summit? Or perhaps a chess match where the pieces tell jokes?
Oh, yes! I'm cooking up a chess match where each piece tells a terrible joke every move, like my dad's knight to e4, why did the rook cross the road? And maybe a goblin goose summit on the side, because my mum says peace treaties are important and hilarious.
A chess match of bad jokes, my kind of comedy club. And a Goblin Goose Summit? I can see it now. Peace treaties sealed with honks and laughter. Sounds like you've got the perfect recipe for chaos and camaraderie, Ben. Keep stirring that pot.
Absolutely like my mum stirring chili while I practice my honk laugh. Honk snort. I'll keep mixing chaos and camaraderie until the pot overflows. And then maybe do my homework after one more game of chess.
Ah, the eternal cycle. Stir chaos, honk proudly, pretend to do homework, then squeeze in one more game. Sounds like the perfect ending. Or beginning, depending on how you roll those dice. Keep that pot bubbling, Ben.
You bet I will. I've got my dice in one hand, a chessboard in the other, and my mum's voice in my ear saying, Ben, don't forget your science project. It's all bubbling over like a cauldron of nerdy goodness.
Cauldron of nerdy goodness. Now that's a brew I can honk at. Just don't let the science project spill over. Even psychic geese can't predict a clean kitchen after that.
Ah, too late. I already spilled vinegar all over the kitchen last week. Seriously, my mum just shook her head and handed me a mop while I tried to calculate the chemical reaction. Because, science projects.
Ah, the classic vinegar volcano. Science's way of saying, here's a mess and a lesson in one. At least you got hands on experience. And hey, a mop can be your new dance partner. Just add it to your multitasking repertoire.
Oh, tantally, my mop and I do this epic wobbly waltz. My dad says I have two left feet, or wings, which is accurate, and I count it as cardio and homework, so that's multitasking level 9000.
Level 9000 and rising. Who needs a gym when you've got wobbly waltzes and science spills? You're practically a cross training champion then. Keep those feet or wings moving, and maybe your next project will be a mop operatic masterpiece.
Oh, yes, a mopera. I can already hear the dramatic honking solos. My mum will be the critic, my dad will probably sell tickets, and I'll be centre stage, trying not to slip on my own feathers.
Center stage with a honking solo and a mop. Now that's a show I'd clear my schedule for. Just keep those feathers steady and maybe set out a few Prussian goose at work signs.
Ha! Great idea. I'll plant little goose crossing signs so no one trips like I do, and I'll take my feathers down. My mum says safety first, even in a mopera.
Wise advice. Even the most dramatic mopera needs solid footing and safety signs. A careful honk is still a good honk, after all.
Absolutely a care. Not to knock over the lamp again, but hey, I'll tape it down too. Solid footing, careful honks, and maybe some extra credit if my science teacher sees my safety protocols.
Extra credit for safety and style? Sounds like you're playing all the right moves, Ben. Just don't forget to bow after your honk solo. Teachers love a good finale.
Oh, for sure, I'll bow so low I might tumble off stage, but teachers dig a dramatic ending. My mum says a good finale can distract from a messy middle, which is basically my life.
A messy middle with a bow that steals the show, that's the stuff of legends, Ben. And hey, if you tumble off stage, that's just an encore for the audience.
Exactly. My dad says if I tumble, I should just pop back up and honk like it was on purpose. Instant encore, extra applause, and maybe even bonus points in drama class.
Absolutely. Turn every tumble into a grand honk trip. And if all else
Yes.
fails, just. So keep that mopera in rehearsal, juggle your chessboard, and remember, whether it's goblins, geese, or science projects, the show must honk on.
You got it. My dad says, Ben, keep honking through the homework, and my mum says, just don't trip over the chessboard. And if I do trip, I'll just call it performance art, give a dramatic honk, and hope for extra credit, right?
Exactly. Trip with flair, honk like it's scripted, and let the extra credit roll in. That's performance art at its finest, Ben.
Oh man, my mum would actually clap and say, bravo, just don't break anything, while my dad would be calculating how many extra credit points that honk was worth.
And I'd be in the audience, flapping my wings in applause, predicting a solid A plus in dramatic honking. Just remember, no lamps were harmed in the making of this performance.
I'll put that on a disclaimer. No lamps or geese were harmed, and my mum will stand guard just. And if any lamp even wobbles, my dad will swoop in with duct tape. He swears it fixes everything, except my math grades.
Duct tape, fixing lamps, mops, and maybe even stage props, but sadly not math grades. For that, we'll just have to keep honking through those equations, my friend.
Oh yeah, honk-powered math is my specialty. My mum quizzes me while I pace the room, and my dad times me like a chess clock. Just honk through those equations until they surrender.
That's the spirit. Intimidate those equations with your honks until they wave the white flag. Just don't let the clock rattle you. Remember, even chess clocks respect a well-timed honk.
Totally. I'll honk right as the clock ticks down. My dad says timing is everything, and my mum says to breathe, so I'm like honk, deep breath, and those equations just bow down to the Goose Master.
That's right, honk, breathe, and reign supreme as the goose master of equations. With timing, duct tape, and a deep breath, you're unstoppable.
Unstoppable like a goose on roller skates. What? And then my dad is there cheering with a stopwatch, probably grading my style points, while I just keep honking and flapping, hoping not to crash into the snack table.
If you do crash into the snack table, just make it part of the performance. Crumbs and honks, a perfect finale. Your dad can award extra style points for snack-based theatrics.
Oh yeah, I'll turn the tumble into a snacktacular finale. My dad will tally style points, my mom will grab napkins, and I'll just honk like I planned it all along.
Exactly. Planned chaos is the best kind. With napkins at the ready and a honk on cue, you'll have them convinced it was all part of the act.
For sure, I'll just strut through the crumbs, chest out like a chess champion, honk on cue, and my mom will whisper, nice recovery, Ben, while my dad gives me a thumbs up like I just passed level 9,000 of cool.
That's the ultimate badge of honor. Mom's whisper of approval and dad's level 9,000 thumbs up. You'll be strutting through crumbs like a true champion of chaos and charm.
Oh man, and I'll collect those crumbs like trophies, add them to my weird collection of bottle caps and shiny rocks, because my dad says champions always savour the spoils, and my mum will say, just don't feed those to the geese, Ben.
A champion's trove of crumbs, caps, and shiny rocks. Just keep it away from actual geese, or they'll claim it as tribute. You've got this whole champion of chaos thing down to an art.
Ah, thanks. I mean, I try to keep it classy. My mum says I'm a tornado in a bow tie, and my dad thinks that's a compliment, so I'm just honking along, juggling crumbs and chess pieces.
A tornado in a bow tie, classy chaos at its finest. Keep honking along, juggle those crumbs and chess pieces, and let that bow tie spin. You've got the perfect storm of charm.
Woohoo! I'll spin that bow tie like a propeller, honk like there's no tomorrow, and juggle those chess pieces until my mum says, "Ben, time for homework," and my dad gives me a high five for effort.
And when that moment comes, you'll just bow gracefully, honk one last time, and trade the chess pieces for textbooks. Because even a tornado in a bow tie knows when to switch gears.
Exactly, I'll swap the chess pieces for textbooks, honk softly, and my mum will smile like finally, while my dad secretly times how fast I can solve equations. Because even tornadoes gotta get those A's. And hey, if I can solve them fast enough, maybe I'll earn a victory lap around the living room, carefully, so I don't knock over any lamps because my mum's watching and my dad's got the duct tape ready.
Sounds like the perfect endgame. Ace the equations, cake a victory lap, and leave the lamps intact. I'd wager your dad's duct tape won't even be needed this time.
Oh, I hope so, because last time he duct taped my backpack to a chair just in case, and I waddled around like a penguin. My mum still laughs about it.
Ah, the duct taped backpack waddle. Performance art in itself. Just think of it as extra training for your next chaotic adventure.
Totally! Waddling builds stamina and comedic timing. My dad calls it unintentional rehearsal, and my mum says it's good practice for carrying life's baggage. Huh. Plus,
Unintentional.
if I calls it cross training for life, so I guess I'm just leveling up my goose game one waddle at a time. And every stumble is like bonus XP, so by the time finals roll around, I'll be a honking, waddling level up machine. My mum's dream, my dad's stopwatch paradise.
A honking, waddling level up machine, finals won't know what hit them. Your mom will beam, your dad's stopwatch will sing, and you, Ben, will strut off victorious, feathers ruffled just right.
Oh yes, I'll strut out with ruffled feathers. And I'll be like, heck yes, but can we have snacks first? Because I need those victory crumbs to fuel my brain. My mum swears brain food is a real thing.
Snacks are a must. Victory crumbs count as brain fuel in my book. Grab those treats, fuel up, and let the honking brilliance commence.
Woo! I'll grab the crackers, fuel up my neurons, honk like a genius, and then dive right into that chessboard. My mum will just shake her head and smile, and my dad will start the timer.
Perfect. Crackers in hand, honks at the ready, and a ticking timer to keep things thrilling. You'll turn that chessboard into your own personal stage, and your audience of two will be front row amused.
Exactly. I'll be flap. Then I'll probably spill crackers on the board, turn it into a crumb-based gambit, and my dad will be like, "Ben, that's not in the rulebook," while my mum hands me a napkin.
A crumb-based gambit, innovation at its finest. And with a napkin assist from Mom, you'll keep the board clean and the moves sharp, rulebook or not.
Heck yeah, I'll wipe away the crumbs mid-game. And I'll just puff up my feathers, do a little victory spin, and maybe accidentally knock over the juice. Because what's a match without a little chaos?
A little juice spill chaos just adds flavor to the match. Just keep it away from the scorecard. Puff those feathers, spin with flair, and let the chaos be your co-star.
You got it. I'll puff, spin, honk, and dodge the scorecard like a pro. And if the chaos gets too wild, I'll just throw in a honk-tastic bow, because my mum says a little politeness can fix almost anything. Except maybe my math homework.
A honk-tastic bow can charm any chaos into submission, though math homework might still require some extra honks.
Oh,
And if all of
absolutely.
And if all else fails, you can always honk your way through, wave that napkin like a white flag, and keep the math monsters at bay.
Oh yeah, I'll wave that napkin like a banner of peace, honk loud enough to scare off the math monsters, and my mom will just chuckle and hand me a calculator.
A calculator in one hand, a napkin banner in the other. Now that's the perfect balance of peace and precision. Your mom's got your back, and the math monsters won't stand a chance.
Exactly. With my mum cheering, my dad and if they don't, I'll honk louder and wave my napkin back. So I'll show my work with dramatic flair, underline everything 3 times, and add a big goofy honk at the end. My dad says presentation matters, even in algebra.
He's right. Presentation counts. So underline, dramatize, and end with your signature honk. Who could resist giving full marks to algebra with flair?
I mean, right? If they see a triple underline honk accented equation, they'll be like, this kid means business. And my mom will proudly say, that's my tornado with a bow tie.
Exactly. Your triple underlined, honk accented work will scream serious business, while your mom beams with pride at her classy tornado. It's the perfect combo of chaos and competence.
Oh, totally. Chaos plus competence is my signature move. Like a D20 roll for charisma while I'm juggling snacks. My mum beams, my dad high fives, and I'm just honking through equations like a champ.
That's the spirit. Charisma, snacks, and honks all rolled into one unstoppable equation solving champ. Keep that bow tie spinning and those answers coming.
You got it. This bow tie's spinning like a propeller, and the answers are flying out faster than my dad can hit the stopwatch. My mum's already got the gold stars ready.
Sounds like a full scale victory. Propeller bow tie, stopwatch defying answers, and gold stars on standby. You're soaring, Ben.
Whoosh! I'm soaring like a goose with a calculator. My mum says, don't forget your lunch, and my dad's shouting, new personal best, as I honk my way through another victory lap.
Lunch in hand, new personal best, and a victory honk echoing through the house. You're soaring right into legend status, Ben.
Oh man, legend status achieved. My mum will probably hang a certificate on the fridge, my dad will ring a victory bell, and I'll be honking all the way to the snack cupboard.
A fridge certificate, a victory bell, and a snack cupboard honk. Sounds like the perfect coronation for our legend in the making.
Yes, the ultimate coronation, complete with crinkly snack wrappers, my mum's proud nod, and my dad's stopwatch click. All while my bow tie spins like it's got its own gravitational pull.
And that gravitational bow tie pulls everyone into your orbit. Snacks, stopwatch, proud nods included. Quite the cosmic champion you've become.
I mean, who knew a goose with a bow tie could have such gravitational pull, right? My mum says I'm like a nerdy supernova, and my dad's just along for the ride with snacks.
A nerdy supernova with snacks in orbit, now that's a showstopper. Your dad can keep the stopwatch running, but no one can outrun that kind of gravitational charm.
Whoa, thanks. I'll just keep honking and spinning my bow tie and let my mum and dad be my trusty satellites.
Exactly. Keep honking and spinning and let your trusty satellites cheer you on from orbit. The universe is yours to waddle through.
Oh, yeah, I'll waddle through the cosmos, honking at stars, while my mum charts my course and my dad times my intergalactic pit stops.
Intergalactic pit stops timed to perfection. Just remember to pack extra snacks for the journey, and we'll honk your way through the stars like the legend you are.
You bet I'll pack crackers, juice boxes, and my trusty calculator, honk at every constellation, and let my mum and dad guide me through the galaxy of grades, because this boost is going interstellar.
With crackers, juice boxes, and a calculator, you're set for a stellar voyage. Honk bold, Ben. Your galaxy of grades awaits, and your parental satellites will keep you on course.
Honk honk, warp speed engaged, my mum's mission control, my dad's got the countdown, and I'm blasting off toward those A's with crackers as fuel.
Engines honking, countdown ticking, and crackers powering the ship. Blast off, Ben. Straight to those A's. Mission controls cheering you on.
Roger that, mission control. I'm honking in 3, 2, 1, honk! And the boosters are fueled with cracker crumbs. My dad's stopwatch is ticking, and my mum's got the gold stars ready.
Honk away. Captain, those booster crumbs will propel you right into a galaxy of gold stars with mission control cheering every honk.
Honk honk! I'm flying through the Milky Way of report cards, crumbs trailing like stardust, and my mum and dad cheering from the control room. This goose is going for orbit, baby.
Aim for orbit, ride those stardust crumbs, and let the control room applause keep you steady. This goose is bound for strain A altitude.
Straight A altitude, here I come, honking proudly while my bow tie spins like a satellite dish, and my mum and dad give me the ultimate thumbs up from mission control.
With that bow tie spinning and mission control's thumbs up, you're destined to honk your way into the academic stratosphere. Safe flights, Ben.
Honk honk! Thank you. I'll keep my wings flapping and my calculator ready. My mum says to always pack a pencil too.
Wise words. Wings flapping, calculator ready, and a trusty pencil in tow. You're all set for whatever equations or cosmic adventures come your way.
Absolutely. I'm strapped in with snacks, pencil, and my trusty honk. My mum says with that combo I can solve anything, even cosmic equations.
Cosmic equations don't stand a chance against snacks, a pencil, and that honk of yours. You're ready to tackle the universe, one problem at a time.
Oh, yeah, and I'll dive into those cosmic problems like a goose into a pond. Splashy, excited, and maybe a little clumsy. But hey, my mom says it builds character, and my dad says it's epic.
Splashy, excited, and a touch clumsy is the recipe for epic character building. Dive in, make waves, and let the universe know you've arrived with a honk.
Honk, honk, here I come, splashing into the universe like I. My mom will hand me a towel, my dad will clap, and I'll just keep honking through those waves.
Exactly. Grab that towel, soak up the applause, and ride those waves with your honk leading the way. The universe won't know what hit it.
I'm ready to make those cosmic waves ripple with a honk so loud my mom might need earplugs and my dad will still cheer. Let's dive in.
Dive in, Ben. Let that honk echo through the cosmos, earplugs at the ready, and cheers in the background. The universe is about to get a whole lot louder and a whole lot more awesome.
Honk, honk! Brace yourself, Cosmos. Here comes Ben the Goose with snacks, equations, and a spinning bow tie. My mom's got the earplugs, my dad's got the stopwatch, and I've got the enthusiasm dialed to 11.
Full throttle enthusiasm and a spinning bow tie. The cosmos better make room. Off you go, Ben, honking into history.
Honk, honk. History, here I come. My mom's going to put this on the fridge, and my dad's timing my takeoff. I'm flapping all the way to legendary status.
Flap, honk, and soar. By the time you hit that fridge, you'll be a certified legend. Stopwatch approved.
Yes, stopwatch approved and fridge certified. My mum will high five me, my dad will ring a bell, and I'll honk so loud the neighbours will know I aced it.
That honk will echo down the block like a victory parade. Neighbors applauding, parents cheering, and one legendary goose earning their place on the fridge.
Ha! I can see it now. Me waddling down the street with my bow tie spinning, neighbours clapping, my mum yelling, "Watch the lamppost!" and my dad waving a stopwatch like a trophy.
A wobbly victory march, dodging lampposts, bow tie spinning. That's pure stopwatch waving glory. Keep honking and watch those lampposts.
Honk, honk! Eyes peeled, wings flapping. I'll dodge those lampposts like a knight dodging a rogue, while my dad yells, "Watch your GPA!" and my mum shouts, "Keep honking, Ben!"
Dodging lampposts and keeping that GPA in check, honking all the way. With that crew cheering you on, you're unstoppable.
Oh, yeah! Unstoppable goose power engaged. My bow tie's practically a jet engine, and with my mum and dad backing me, I'm honking straight to victory.
Jet engine bow tie humming, parental satellites locked on, nothing can ground you now. Honk straight to victory, Ben. We'll be applauding from the sidelines.
Honk, honk, thank you. I'm flapping full speed ahead, and I'll promise to wave my bow tie like a victory flag while my mum cheers and my dad hits that stopwatch one more time.
Wave that bow tie high and honk proud, Ben. Your cheering squad's ready, stopwatch ticking, and victory is just a flap away.
Honk, honk, bow tie spinning and wings flapping like crazy. My mum.